I was at a place where either it was time to blossom or it was time to die, really.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, the celebrity duo known for wearing each other's blood in necklaces and occasionally drinking it, appear to have ended their notorious blood-drinking era, everyone. According to a recent TMZ report, these two have officially parted ways after 4 roller coaster years. In that time, they not only got engaged, but also announced a pregnancy, which is still happening. Now, there are rumors of possible infidelity looming in the background as well. 2 years back, Megan and MGK captured global attention with their engagement news on Instagram. Megan wrote, "Just like in every life before this one, and in every life that will follow, I said yes. And then we drank each other's blood." Later on, she clarified in Glamour magazine, saying, "I realize that might mislead people into picturing goblets like we're in Game of Thrones. It's actually just a few drops, but yes, on occasion, we do drink each other's blood, and it's solely for ritualistic purposes." And if any of us thought those wild details weren't enough to rank them among the most unusual celeb couples out there, remember the moment MGK accidentally stabbed himself trying to impress Megan. Yes, he literally wounded himself while attempting to do something cool for her. Let's revisit his own account of the situation. "A date night, you know, Megan and I was trying to keep it together. The whole thing was not going well. Travis had given me this knife engraved with lyrics from my new album. I was showing it off like, 'Hey, check this out, it's dope.' I tossed it in the air and it came down, stabbing me right in the hand. See here? That scar? It's from the knife. You know how you try to flip it and then catch it? Well, I tried to show her my slick skills and she was like, 'You're seriously the coolest person ever.' But the next morning, after she left, I was like, 'Hey, I need stitches. Pronto.' Yes, this man is no stranger to making dramatic declarations of love. In an interview with GQ back in October 2021, he even mentioned the intensity between them, saying, 'We'd walk through fire for each other. It's total elation and total suffering.' Fast forward to now, though, and we have a situation. After 4 years, they've reportedly gone their separate ways. TMZ sources have indicated that the breakup is causing shockwaves, especially since Megan's pregnant with his child and supposedly due in March. So what led to this major split right before the baby arrives? Let's dive in. On December 10th, TMZ broke the news that Megan and MGK reportedly called it quits over Thanksgiving weekend while in Colorado. Allegedly, Megan discovered some upsetting material on MGK's phone, which led her to bail on the trip early. Megan Fox and MGK have broken up a few short months before their baby arrives in March, TMZ has learned. Our sources say they ended things during the Thanksgiving holiday while in Colorado. The reason for the split is that Megan found something on MGK's phone that distressed her, making her want him to leave early. He took off from the trip prematurely, and since then, the ex-couple hasn't met up and are not together now. The breakup is complicated further by Megan's pregnancy with MGK's child, expected in March. Honestly, what could have been so bad? If he really cheated on Megan Fox, I'm at a loss for words. At that point, nobody is out of harm's way anymore. Here's what some people online have been theorizing. I'm curious about the nature of these suspicious items. Maybe it was another woman. And remember what he said about Kendall Jenner? For those unfamiliar with the Kendall Jenner reference, back in 2013, MGK made some highly inappropriate comments about Kendall when she was only 17. Footage shows him saying he didn't care if she was a minor, and he wasn't planning on waiting until she was of legal age. Not exactly a commendable look on his character back then. In July, Megan showcased her baby bump in MGK's Lonely Road music video. She formally announced her pregnancy in November with a signature spooky vibe on Instagram. The pair first sparked dating rumors in 2020 and got engaged in January 2022. But by late 2022 and early 2023, speculation swirled that they were taking breaks repeatedly. Despite the buzz, they continued making public appearances together in 2023. And then in November, Megan went public about the pregnancy. Now, these cheating allegations swirling around MGK have left fans anxious to see how all this drama resolves. Under MGK's latest Instagram posts, several commenters are saying things like, "Hey man, no offense, but you're unbelievably lucky Megan Fox even stands next to you. So why the constant self-sabotage? Did you cheat on Megan? You two need to quit this whole split cycle, please." Some observers, however, aren't too stunned. They point out that Megan may have first gotten together with MGK while he was still dating Summer Rae. Some of you might remember that. Back in 2021, Summer went on record accusing MGK of cheating on her with Megan before their relationship ended. She stated, "I've never hooked up with anyone famous before. I dated Coulson but never slept with him. I have to be sure someone truly deserves me before I do that. Coulson just didn't pass that test. I don't mind talking about it because he did sort of cheat on me with Megan Fox. Checking the timeline, we were in Puerto Rico together while he was filming this movie Switchblade Grass or something like that. He was so excited about it, and I thought it was cool. So I stayed at the hotel the entire time he was shooting scenes with her. I wasn't suspicious because it's Megan Fox. I assumed she was older, married, and had kids, which, well, is accurate, but still, I'm not even upset about it. Honestly, I would have done the same if I were him." Summer also addressed this on the BFFs podcast, clarifying that they remained relatively amicable. However, she reiterated that MGK was unfaithful, and she felt okay saying that because the timeline confirmed he was basically cheating on me with Megan Fox. He's an addict, always needing it, so if I wasn't giving it to him, someone had to, right? I'm not bothered. Anyway, everyone, that's the whirlwind of what's going on with MGK and Megan Fox, just pure chaos, especially given Megan's current pregnancy and the fact that the baby is due in March. Only a few months into the new year. Let me know how you all feel in the comments. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on this situation. I'll catch you in the next video.